Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and greetings to all of us. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wahdahu wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi wasallam ajmain amma ba'du. To begin our speech, let us say thanks to Almighty God who still given us health and mercy so that I can still say my speech in front of all of my audience. Even if it's just from our gadget, we shall always be positive about anything that happened between us. Second of all, may I say salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who the promise we wait in Yawm al-Akhir. The honorable, the judges for my speech, the honorable, the lovely and patient all of my audience who still listening to my speech. My name is Putri and I'm from UNIMED Universitas Negeri Medan. And I honored myself to send a speech with a discourse, Development of Technology by Indonesia student. All of my audience, do you know that in the abroad, people don't usually differentiate between a high school student and a college student. They just call them student. But in Indonesia, we separate them by calling a high school student such as siswa and a college student such as a mahasiswa. Yes, mahasiswa. Does everyone know that a mahasiswa is only given by someone who's already in college? You might say, yes, we already know, you already told us. But do you know why? In Suwano books titled Not for Marcher say, a mahasiswa is an undergraduate candidate of individual in one of the college. Not only pair more and carry a bachelor title, but also should be more able to be an intellectual presentee. Wherefore, a bachelor should be more onward than other. Here, he explained that a demands in mahasiswa is harder than siswa. A mahasiswa should be more intellectual or smart and creative than siswa, not only in interest but also in talent. Because nowadays, mahasiswa talent at teaching or to distribute an education that they own are very hard. We always feel a difficulties and a complaint that we feel, even less inability of technology. Yes, technology. All of my audience certainly know that almost everything that we do in nowadays is set by technology, especially in this pandemic era. If you don't believe me, it means you did not notice at all that I sent this speech from you, from gadget to gadget. Well, however, it's actually alright. I mean, no one's really moved on since year 2019. I mean, you might thought that I don't need to explain to you what is a technology, especially in this era. It's gonna be really weird if people still don't know what a technology in this 21st century era. I mean, from stopping a baby from crying until help an elderly to move, with a tool to be exact, we use a technology in it. But to remind us again about technology, Thomas Alva Edison is the one, we could say, created a technology by creating a light, and then continued by Alexander Graham Bell for creating a telephone, and then continued by Elon Musk for creating Tesla, a magical car that can steer itself and have an anti-lock braking system. Yes, that car is something that we can call creative. So, how does that certain thing can be called creative? Is it from the shape of the thing? Or is it from the endurance of the thing? Or even from the how the things do, what the things do? Well, in my opinion, it depends. Yeah, it depends what the thing is. Let me tell you an example. We can example such as a laptop. Laptop have so many types, and one of them is gaming laptop. That laptop has something so different in their endurance. One of them is in the future of the advanced features and an amazing work performance. Both it's in the battery and the endurance of the machine. Not like other laptop, that laptop can be used non-stop with non-loading system. Creative, isn't it? back to the topic. Hey mahasiswa, hey siswa, why are we still walk in place? Why are we still stand still? Why don't we try to create something? Most of people in nowadays had created a 3D printer, a laptop, and even a hologram to have a more advanced in presentation. But you, me, what are we trying to fabricate? What are we trying to teach about? Even some of Indonesian students had created something that provided by nature. For example, fire suppression with bottle that created by an elementary student. A speed bump that can create electricity that created by a college student. And even an air freshener that made by a cow dung that created by a high school student. Until when we want this to be not more developed? Almost everything could be reached with the technology. Almost every imagination could be made into creation in this era. Open your eyes and thought. Get up and start taking advance. Get up and start expressing towards the development of technology, towards the development of era and time. Mahasiswa, don't lose against siswa. And siswa, don't lose against mahasiswa. Because we are students, and we always proceed to develop. Like Naomi Campbell say, look, you have to make a mistake. That's how we learn, and that's how the world works. In my conclusion, technology is dedicated to improve and preserve a spiritual and moral life, covering all aspect, activity, social, and even personal. A student is expected to be the one who have a development mindset, and to be the one, hopefulness, to be the one who had creativity without limit. Maybe that's all what I want to say. Thanks for your attention, and I hope my speech can be useful to all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you next time.